Yo, title of the video, Wisp is my favorite frame to play right now. I think I said like in my first Warframe video or maybe my second that Vault was my favorite, but this, no, that's crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna do like what I have on my Wisp in terms of weapons, build. She's not like fully finished yet, just because, as you guys will also, yo, can we just come on, man, what is going on? Anyways, yo, if you guys are excited for the 1999 skin for her, let me know down below, man. This is crazy. All right, this is like my current iteration of the Wisp build. I'm trying to get as much ability strength as possible. I know there's a lot of mods that aren't fully upgraded, but I've just been focusing on finishing off like my weapon mods, just because on the off chance that I do want to play a different Warframe, well, like not the off chance, but the time when I have to, basically. I just want those weapons to be set so I can play whoever I want. So for now, this is what we're rocking. Growing power in the aura slot, fused reservoir. So she can drop, like her regular mode, she can drop down 7 in total. One is a healing mode, one is a haste mode, so it's a fire rate and a speed multiplier, and then also a shock mode that just like shocks enemies. Really useful because that's how I proc my Archon stretch. These have infinite timers. Well, I don't know, they don't have a timer, but I have ran some arbitrations that like were pretty lengthy, and I did notice that sometimes they did despawn. So I don't want to say they live forever, but for like a regular mission, if you drop one, it's probably not going to go away until you drop a third one, because fused reservoir, because it combines all the modes together, you can only drop 2 plus 1 regular mode here. So like if you want to kind of min-max, because the modes do snapshot, which I'll kind of get into later, or maybe now, I don't know, but I guess now, sorry. So the modes do snapshot based off of like Bellicos's HP. So when you get into a mission, I would drop the vitality mode first, get your HP up, get a little bit more strength from Bellicose, and then drop, like, you could drop another vitality mode. I would just like swap to the triple mode, drop that, and then it'll snapshot the strength increase from the first one. And then you're honestly set. You can like drop your modes whenever you want. Just pay attention to modes augmented. Like say you are in like a defense mission or whatever, and you drop 2 fused reservoirs kind of like off rip, before you have your full stacks of molt augmented. Maybe just refresh them, because this will snapshot the added strength there as well. At least I think so, because it should, because I do notice like my HP scaling up more and more and more as like granted there is a cap to it, but yeah. So that's why like Arcane Bellicose works so well in this build. It's just you get more HP for more strength. The more strength you get, the more HP you get, and the more HP you get, the more strength. Like it's a really synergistic build. I don't have anything else for her. I know like Prime Sure-Footed will be a really good option here. However, I'm quite a distance from that. So until then, I think this is going to be like my best in slot mod for that specific mod slot. Yeah, because then I could actually put some more like directly beneficial stuff down here. And we're doing Archon stretch for a little bit of range and a little bit of sustain. Prime continuity for duration, because she does have like a bunch of buffs to give around. Blind rage, transient fortitude, I think like the most 2 classic strength mods. Augur secrets for a little bit more strength. And then energy conversion, which like it's a tough one. I've seen a lot of builds using this, and then on looking into it, it doesn't work I might be wrong about this, but from what I like read, it doesn't work on her ability cast. How it works is you got to walk around with capped energy or whatever, and then walk into your previous placed moat, and then from there that'll give you like a new buff once it because like when you leave her moat, it refreshes every time you go back in, the duration, but also I guess it supposedly snapshots you having the energy conversion buff as you refresh it. But the moat itself on casting doesn't function like that. And then it's finicky. But then I think it also, once you refresh your buff with energy conversion active, you the base power of that, like say fused triple moat or whatever, goes up for your teammates to use as well. Which seems like, it doesn't seem like too hard of an upkeep, to be honest with you guys. And then also I think from my understanding is you also don't spend the energy conversion buff once you do like a refresh or whatever every time you go back into your moat. My thing is, I am constantly, because you guys will see in the gameplay, I constantly spam breach surge like everywhere I go, everywhere I'm running around. I don't really have like full energy like that, especially when it's like a little bit of a smaller map, or just a map where I can flow around in like a specific pattern. Like once I get my flow down, I've like placed 2 moats and all my energy just goes towards spamming breach surge. I'm like zip zopping around everywhere just trying to blast, and it's pretty rare that I have like full energy and then picking up a bunch of extra energy orbs trying to like manage this. I don't know, it's like I can see that it's great, but I think for my playstyle I'm not really messing with it too much. So I think I'm gonna swap this out. What I'm swapping it to is a little tough, to be honest. I don't know yet. I think I'm gonna put something like adaptation down there for a little bit more survivability. I am running 2 Umbral mods on this build right now. I really like this because Umbral Vitality synergizes well with Arcane Bellicose, and then Umbral Intensify gets like a little bit of a strength buff from the set effect. So overall, this just like boosts survivability and strength, which is really, really nice. However, I can't really level them up right now because I spent that 1 free Umbral Forma like a week and a half ago on Volt. At the time I didn't have Wisp. So I'm like, I don't regret it because I think it'll be used very well on Volt, but now I'm kind of just waiting for the end of the battle pass so I can form one of these and then make some upgrades. In terms of like what I want to do, maybe 3 Umbral mods might be an option, but I think that'll be like quite some time away. Obviously I'll have to get all those Umbral polarities because I don't think I can afford all 3 mods with just Forma, using a Forma on everything and then 1 here. I think I'm going to require at least 2 Umbral Formas, so a little bit time gated on that. Hopefully DE just hands out another one for free. That'd be really, really nice because I made a mistake using it on Volt. But yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is swap these polarities. So I'm going to just do that right now, real quick. That. And then rock something like that. Or just a little bit more survivability. Because like I noticed like when I'm moving around, everything's cool, it's gravy. However, if I stand still for a little bit, I get wrecked, you know, like even when I have like 3k HP, I get destroyed pretty hard. But yeah, this is the build I'm running for the mods. This is what feels great. High strength, a little bit of duration for quality of life, a little bit more range for also quality of life. Efficiency doesn't matter too much, and it's also going to go down even more, which is also why I didn't really like running energy conversion, because my efficiency it's not great. Granted, like I think a lot of Wisps don't just spam cast a lot, but I really like it because it also looks nice when she's running around. So yeah, it's only gonna get worse here once I get this leveled up. you know, this is like kind of like where my head is going towards. And I know because I'm not running flow, it's easy for me to cap energy. But like I said, I like spamming 3. It's fun. I like teleporting around as well. So it's pretty rare that I'm just walking around with like full energy waiting to pick up an energy orb or whatever to proc energy conversion. I think there are some things I definitely want to try swapping in. There's an arcane, let me see if I can pronounce this, arcane crepuscular, arcane crepuscular, I'm gonna call it that for now. While invisible, gain ability strength and final critical damage. Her passive keeps her invisible when she's in the air. Really great survivability tool, by the way. Like, this is all I gotta do if like things are getting sticky is I like bullet jump into the air, kind of like hold it, double jump, aim my weapon or anything, and my shield will typically refresh by then, like a good amount, enough to get invincibility for like 1 or 2 seconds, and then I'll just like bounce out. Yeah, super great. Also, I think it'll work with her too if I like TP into the air. It's great. And then that final damage or final crit damage buff would be nice because my main weapon, I feel like a hipster. My main weapon when I'm running Wisp is a melee influence glaive. Right now it's the Falcor, just because looking into the glaives, it seems like there's kind of like 3 options between this, the Zorus, yeah, the Zorus, and then the glaive prime. The other 2 seem like they are made for detonation builds, and like I said, I'm a little bit lazy. I don't like keeping track of timers. I also don't like having to detonate my glaive as soon as it hits an enemy or whatever. I kind of just want to throw it and forget it, which is the Falcor's like whole thing. Because this, so similar to the Zorus, when it explodes and it force procs electricity, the Falcor force procs electricity on bounce, which is why here we're running volatile rebound. I'm gonna get into it probably a whole lot more in a Falcor video. I just gotta finalize some things, maybe swap this one out. The build is so far pretty good. I might put in condition overload here. I'm not too sure. I gotta figure some stuff out here. Roar is something I'm definitely looking to replace. All the Wisp mains down below, like, let me know what you guys are running for your subsumed skill. I'm looking for something that just like flows nicely into her kit, doesn't feel too out of place. Yeah, that's about it. I think. I don't really care what else the skill does. Like, if it benefits her or benefits my guns, like, great, you know? I just, like, I want it to make sense, but then also to just, like, feel like it's a part of her kit, because this thing is clunky as hell. Anyways, I'll leave some gameplay at the end of the video here. You guys enjoy. Thank you very much for watching, and let me know what you guys want to see next. I'm open to, like, weapons, warframes, just, like, not the meta stuff, if that's all right with you guys, because I mean, I know she's meta, but like, I like that, you know, it was a little bit of a struggle to figure out what to do with my Aeolak. The Fulmin was easy because it is a pretty decent weapon, so there are a lot of builds on it. I am going to be making a Phantasma video soon. This one's probably going to come out before the Falcor, and then I'm also going to be doing a Nataruk Elder Wood type thing, just to really enjoy this like mystical playstyle. Later.